There's a child who told me, Mercy, may I notice, today daddy didn't kiss mom. This child is exposed to the parents kissing. And now that was something that was causing the child to be stressed because he didn't see that today. And then she was like, Mercy, there's a problem. There's a problem.
We were harshly brought up. Our generation, we were harshly brought up. And so you find that we are kind of a people that we are able to bounce back.
Resilience.
We are able to take care of ourselves. But the children we have shielded now, they are reaching an age where they are not able to stand on their feet. We are bringing weak children. And that is a problem. We need to have a balance. Be tough, be loving. If you don't parent your child in the right way, they will embarrass you.
So how can couples break negative family cycles they may have inherited?
By going for counseling. Working on themselves. As I say, counseling is one thing people don't use, but something that is very, very helpful.
Watching Mind Pursuit podcast, where families get restored, transformed, and healed. 'Cause he never ever lose a battle. He never ever lose a battle. God never ever lose a battle. He never ever lose a battle. You're watching Mind Pursuit podcast, where families get restored, transformed, and healed.
What's up, my people? Welcome to the Mind Pursuit podcast. I'm your host, Mercy Nzuki, the Mind Advocate. We're still talking about marriage and family therapy by one and only Damaris, who is a marriage and family therapist. If you're looking for somebody to support you walk the journey, even before you get married, she's talking about premarital counseling. Feel free to get in touch with her. And maybe we can start with share your number for anyone who would want to get in touch with you to walk that journey.
My number is 0722 822 656.
Great. And we will definitely put it. It's gonna be here. I hope you're seeing it. Yeah. So if your marriage is going through the shambles, Damaris is the lady who you need to reach out to, so that now you can be able to. She can give you the skills and the tools to be able to better navigate the marriage. Wow. I am still with things don't go wrong, they start wrong. But before maybe we come into that, is the aspect of, there's this friend of mine actually who told me she grew up seeing her parents together. She had never seen her parents quarreling. Then she got married. And she started disagreeing with the husband. And that that made it very difficult for her to cope because it was a new thing. Why is that so? Or what would you tell her?
I wouldn't know what happened between the parents, that they never quarreled, but there are those people who will sort their issues in a quiet way and decide that they will not display it before the children. Doesn't mean there are no quarrels, but they don't display it. They don't let their children know. And so the children imagine that there is no quarrel. Probably when she's quarreling, she ought to find out how she sort out issues, because there must always be some challenges here and there. Two people, even when two people work together and they agree, there will still be some small disagreement here and there. Although not there are those people who are very compatible, but they will still have a few challenges that they need to work on. Yeah.
So in this context, we're introducing the aspect of parenting. Yeah.
Yeah.
We are assuming now it's a family where the couples are married, and now there's a child in the picture, and this child is seeing, because monkey see, monkey do. The child is seeing what happens, and children are very observant. They are able to pick. They may not articulate it or express it, but they are able to pick what is happening. Mami na dadi kweli wako the same side. Ama kuna, hey, mami, there's a child who told me, Masi, I noticed, today daddy didn't kiss mom. This child is exposed to the parents kissing. And now that was something that was causing the child to be stressed because he didn't see that today. And then she was like, Masi, there's a problem. There's a problem. So now, coming into parenting and how it influences young people. How do young couples' own childhood experiences influence how they parent?
I think there is something I said in the last podcast that we learn to parent from how we are parented.
Yes.
We don't learn it ourselves. We don't teach ourselves how to parent our children. Although sometimes we deviate because there are things we didn't like about the parenting that we got, and so we decide to change. And so we are having many failed parenting because we decided to shield our children because as we were exposed, we were harshly brought up. Our generation, we were harshly brought up. And so you find that we are kind of a people that we are able to bounce back. We are able to take care of ourselves. But the children we have shielded now, they are reaching an age where they are not able to stand on their feet because they have been so shielded, so protected. Like you said, a child didn't see affection. And so things that we should always be affectionate. And so that child is learning the easy life, that things must be easy. Or we are shielding our children from our quarrels. And thinking, the child, when they get married, they are thinking there should never be quarrels. I think as much as we shouldn't expose our children to very dangerous things, they need a little exposure on difficulties and challenges so that they can start, growing a backbone to become strong. Otherwise, they will just be weaklings.
So to what extent would a parent know that this is too much for the child to know, and this is okay? It passes for the child to know.
The Bible says we should do things in moderation. In other words, you shouldn't laugh too much. Neither should you hurt. There should be a balance. It is for you to, you see the castic that is hung there and you try to balance the two. It is you trying to balance. Ours was brutal and ruthless. Brutal and ruthless. In fact, sometimes you wondered even whether those were your parents. You thought they hated you. But now we've come to the laughing so much that there is no brutal again. So there is no balance. And so we are bringing weak children. And that is a problem. We need to have a balance. Be tough, be loving. Love, tough. Both must be balanced.
Oh, wow, thank you for that. So how does, and I think you've painted it out even as I asked my second question, which was how does a healthy relationship between parents affect children's emotional development?
Yes, a healthy relationship is that relationship that we get into trouble and we sit and solve. There are those people, even when a parent makes a mistake, will not say, I am sorry to their children. I remember one time my father disciplined us. Our father was the soft one because one of my brothers had stolen. And he disciplined we were three of us who were very badly disciplined. Yet the following morning he had known who had made the mistake. And he called us and he said he was sorry.
Oh.
And I've never forgotten. Wow. And I loved my father so much because he was able to see where he make a mistake. And that also taught me that if I make a mistake, I'm able to say sorry. But many parents will think, yes, I am the authority, I can't say sorry. Or other parents will say sorry for no reason at all, that they are raising what I call spoiled brats. Because I remember one time we were picking a matatu. It was somewhere in Donholm. And there was this small child who was held by the mother. And the mother is trying to negotiate with the child that they get into that matatu and trying to say, look at the way it is painted, we should get in. But I looked at that mother and I thought, God, I think it is the old me coming in. And thought, if this child start controlling you when you are holding them,
How about?
what will happen when they start walking?
Oh, good question.
And I have seen many parents feeling helpless with their children. And I tell them, you are a parent. You are an authority. Like God is an authority in our lives.
Yeah.
Yes, He's God the Father. He's the God the giver. He's the God that sacrificed His Son for our salvation. But He's God with a lethal punishment, that if we don't align, we will be punished. Because He say, I chastise whom I love. Absolutely. I punish. If I love you, I punish you. I put you back online. Because what I tell parents is, if you don't parent your child in the right way, they will embarrass you. And many have been embarrassed. That you are a visitor, you come into my house, and the child says, you are not going to sit in my seat. Oh God, give me a break. These are not your seat, they are mine. When you grow up and are able to afford, then you can call them your seat. But this is mine, this is my house, and they ought to learn the difference.
So parents to be parents,
yes,
in actual sense.
You're watching Mind Password Podcast.
So what does it mean to lead a family through influence rather than control?
How you influence a person is how you do things. Like I talked about my dad. How he influenced me to say I am sorry, to tell somebody sorry for the mistake, and to recognize when I am wrong and when I am right. And I think that was an influence from my dad. There was also an influence from my mother, where she used to beat us so badly. God. For no reason at all. And I found myself beating my children so much until I look at them and feel sorry for them, because that is an influence. And that is a bad influence that I wouldn't want them to pick. But nevertheless, there is nothing I can do about it.
You have made peace with it.
I can only tell them what I did was not right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so even as you bring up your children, don't be as aggressive as I was. Yeah.
Wow, that's deep. So how can couple build trust, respect, and emotional connection in parenting?
This is one area that I find very challenging, even when I'm doing counseling. Because of parenting styles. We have different parenting styles.
Yeah.
We have an authoritarian and we have a permissive parent. The one is, it is my way or the highway. And the other one, everything goes.
Yeah.
And they are parenting the same child.
Yes.
Of course, the child will lean towards
The
every-
permissive.
Yes. And this child will be lost. Because the permissive parents loses children. Like just the authoritarian, is it the authoritarian will also lose the children. Because we need the authoritative.
Absolutely.
So kind of, when we have two extremes, God, you get children with a lot of anxieties. God, I worked with a child and she's still anxious. Because at one point, the mother took away the child, took her to another counselor because of my relationship with her. And the child was not helped, and she's still anxious. And it is bad. Because again, we are the one to implement rules in the house. And so if there is a place where parents must read from the same script, is where you bring up the children. Because if you are not reading from the same script, you will lose the same children you want to protect. Yeah.
And does that mean when you say lead from the same script, pick one particular parenting style? Because you've talked about authoritarian. For our listeners, it's very strict parents. It's their way or the highway. Permissive, they are these parents who are everything goes. Yeah, they are laid back. They want to be more of your friends. And then authoritative, that's where they balance out. Yeah, so they are neither, they wear the heart of the parent, but also they become friends. They're able to listen to you, to understand. So when you say they read from the same script, are you saying they pick one parenting style and go with that, or what does that mean?
What I mean is, if I correct a child, my husband shouldn't do the opposite.
Absolutely.
If we agree on things, then we have agreed. Because then the child will be reading mixed signals.
Absolutely.
Even if one parent is wrong, and I don't agree with what my spouse is doing, I will not say it in front of the child, or I will not, is it called, I will not go against. But what I should do is, we talk later. We say, what you have done for this child seems very harsh. I think we should at least try to, and then we can explain. As we said, communicate. Because if you go direct to the child, then the child is lost. They don't know which parent is right and which parent is wrong. And you are all an authority over that child.
Wow.
Yeah.
So speak the same language.
Speak the same language. Even when I am wrong as the parent, let us correct each other outside. But not said different signals
To the child.
to a child.
Wow, thank you for that. So what are small daily habits that positively impact children and relationships?
Daily habits. Like doing things together.
Oh, wow.
You know,
I know.
I loved it when the father comes, brings if I'm a housewife, brings the money, I go buy food, cook, and the harmony, that harmony in the house is something very, very important for a growing child.
Wow.
Because you know, even when I fight with my husband, the children don't understand. We are both their parents.
Yeah.
They feel, that's why you see children fighting very hard to reconcile the parents.
Absolutely.
Because they want a complete family. Yet there are some instances where a complete family is more disastrous than a separated family. Especially if we have people with the issue of substance abuse. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. So how can couples break negative family cycles they may have inherited?
By going for counseling.
Counseling.
Working on themselves. As I say, counseling is one thing people don't use, but something that is very, very helpful. I'm not saying that because I am a counselor, but because I know. Having worked with people for many years, I know how much their lives have been changed.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's such a noble thing, and all of us actually need to embrace counseling.
Yeah.
How do extended family or siblings influence parenting and couple dynamics?
Sometimes, what I have seen, and that we have been brought up in extra large families, where cousins comes and they start putting rules. There is what we call enmeshed. Mathogodhanio. Things are mixed up. That there is no authority in a family.
Yeah.
That there is no head of the family. You know, Christ is the head of the church.
Yeah.
Just like the husband is the head of the wife. But you can get into a home where there is no authority. It is a very big challenge. I don't know whether you've gone to a home where about the house girl comes and it's the authority. It shows the husband and wife. And so a child will come and take authority. Or a cousin comes and takes the authority because there is no structure. A family needs a structure.
Yeah.
We need the head. They say the neck.
The neck. Yeah, they say the neck.
We need that structure. But in most cases where those structures are lacking, then we bring in the extended family, we will have trouble. Yeah.
There will be chaos. Ah, wow. So the last question, how can young adults prepare now to prevent relational or parenting problems later?
Learn. Study. There are good books you can read. You can ask for mentors. There are those you admire. Ask them questions. Let them help you. If you didn't like the way your family is, by all means look for a better family that you want to emulate and ask to be mentored so that you can make a better family later. To stop the vicious circle of broken, dysfunctional families.
Wow.
Yeah.
And just as you said that, I've just I'm reminded of the late Alan Kuna. He was coming from an abusive family with physical violence. So he was coming from an abusive family. But now he actually he looked for a couple that were, very together and they were loving on each other. And that is what he envisioned for his family. And before he passed on, of course, this is a conversation that Reverend Kathy Kuna keeps on talking about.
Yeah.
So we can see it is actually possible for us to emulate, regardless of the background, we can actually choose to emulate a good, healthy relationship.
True.
Wow. And what a way to wrap up this particular session. I hope you've learned a lot about parenting. One thing that has stood out for me is, as parents, you need to speak the same language. Tusichanganye mtoto. If you have any question, feel free to put it on the comment section below. And remember to subscribe, share, tell a friend to tell a friend, and I will see you on the next episode. Bye-bye.